Hello there, wizards and apprentices, and welcome back to another episode of Crossroads. That was a really big time lapse, and you might be wondering what exactly I was doing. But I'm not going to tell you that, not right now. First, we're going to fly over here to our newly blossoming and burgeoning shopping district. Look at this, look, we've got all sorts of shops and stuff popping up, and we're going to take a little look. We're going to take a tour, a brief tour, because I don't fully know what everything is yet, so it's not the best tour. So, okay, right, so you know about this, right? We've got our portal, we've got our tree. Over here, this is Max's shop. He sells end stuff, which is really great, like purple and end stone, that sort of thing. And you know me, I'm gonna need a lot of that. So that's good. I don't know whose shop this is. It doesn't look like it's done yet, but that's awesome. You've seen my shop. And over here is Liv's shop. She is selling copper and saddles and emeralds and totems of undying, which I feel like is going to be really useful for us. And then Chibi's shop is all done. I love the dark oak theme. It's fantastic, super natural and open. I love that. And then over here, I need to come back to this shop and buy a bunch of stuff because this is Janny's head shop. And he sells a bunch of different types of stacks of books as custom heads, and you know, anyone who knows how I interior decorate knows that he is catering directly to me here, so we're gonna have to come back and spend some diamonds. Speaking of spending diamonds, up here is this awesome Easter thing that Short Range is setting up. Now, I already actually signed up a few days ago because I wasn't feeling so well and I didn't have much of a voice. But so Short Range has set up an Easter egg hunt. So I've entered with a diamond block up here, boop. And in a few days or something, I don't know, sometime soon, we are going to do the Easter egg hunt with the other members. And I am really excited. Oh, it's always just the hat, huh? I'm really excited for that. So that's going to happen pretty soon. Oh, and then, as I'm sure you've wondered about here in the background, what is going on over here? These are some really cool floating islands that FCD and Kyle have been working on. I guess this is the version of the footage that you'll see if it's not a spoiler for me to put this in. And then if it's a spoiler, then I won't. But look at these. This is looking so cool. Look at this. It's gonna look really magical. And a little bit of a secret here. You see how there's sort of a ravine here? FCD and I were talking, and we had some ideas for maybe making this ravine even bigger and working together on some stuff down there. So it's still in the early stages of planning, so I'm not gonna tell you too much, but it's gonna be really, really cool. And I'm super hyped for that. But yeah, Kyle and FCD have been doing a great job. Oh, and last but not least, Yera's Accursed Items has in fact been making some diamonds. I've sold a good amount of wool. I actually need to restock some of the wool. Been selling food. I need to get more carrots. And we've increased the things that we're selling. Right now we're selling bookshelves and lanterns because some people were asking for those. So that's really exciting. And yeah, the shop's doing pretty well so far. But yeah, all in all, the shopping district has really been coming together, and I just can't wait to see what—
Show them!
What? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it now. Alright, everyone, it is time to show you what that time lapse was about. Back over here, let's fly on over to the mountain. So this here is Ice Tooth Mountain. And I have been working on the entrance to a very large ruin, highly inspired by Skyrim, of course. If you're a Skyrim fan, you've already guessed that. But if you remember, the other day I was telling you about an idea I had to make a parkour dungeon. And I figured a good way to make an entrance for that is to make a really cool big ruin. This is my buddy here, he's been helping me keep it snowy where I want the snow. But yeah, to make a big old ruin and then have that be the entrance. Now, it's still a really big work in progress, as you saw from the time lapse. Like, it's been a really huge project.
So what are you waiting for? Get back to work.
Okay, no, you're right, of course. Everyone, we are gonna jump into another time lapse, and I am gonna terraform the heck out of this mountain behind me to make an entrance for our parkour dungeon. Let's go! Well, everybody, I will be the first to admit that I kind of went super overboard with this segment of building here, but I'm really happy. We've made a whole lot of progress on the dungeon, and I did a good amount of detailing work off camera. So let's take a look. We've got a little spoiler sign so that the other members don't go poking around, but check it out. I did more detailing in the entrance room, so let's break it down because there's a few different elements to explore. First of all, over here, we've got our first rest area. Now there's going to be several rest areas scattered throughout the dungeon. This is just the first one. You can set your spawn and you can leave things in the chests and in the barrels and stuff to keep your items safe, right? So we've got that, but then we've also got this pile of rubble, and over here we've got a book with some flavor text. I'm just flipping through it really quickly. You can pause it and read it if you want, but don't worry because we are going to go more into the flavor and stuff once the entire dungeon is done. Then over here we have the entrance to the dungeon proper. So you go down here and it splits off either way and leads into the rules room, for lack of a better term. We have the game rules, which again, there's going to be a video for the other members to show them how to play, so this probably won't be that necessary, but we've got like some quick rules, you know, no breaking blocks, no outside items, that sort of thing, just in case someone needs to quick reference. And then, maybe most importantly, we have the death counter. So one of the mechanics in this game is going to be keeping track of deaths. So I'm going to have all of the players just sort of keep track of how many times they die and then come over here and report it. So how they do that is, let's say I ran the dungeon a bunch of times and I was like, okay, I know I died 5 times. So I would take 5 death tokens from here and I would place them right into the hopper. I'm not going to do that so I don't mess up the count because that is very important. And now down here, there's a final reminder, you know, make sure that all the stuff's away, spawn is set, and there is a drop down. And now you are in this first room. As you can see, it's a sort of tomb. The way I am sort of visualizing this dungeon so far is it will have 3 distinct areas or levels, I guess, and the first level is Overgrown Tombs. So here we are in the first room of the Overgrown Tomb. This room, there's no parkour in, as you can see. It's just a safe room. I think I might set up a potion station and some stuff. Again, ignore the storage, but you kind of continue on. And you know, just because I'm not showing you a secret doesn't mean that there's no secrets hidden away. That is a definite thing to keep in mind. I'm going to be hiding a ton of secrets throughout this dungeon, which might be why you don't see everything being built in time-lapse. But then, okay, we have the first parkour room here. Okay, so we'll take off our elytra. Now, obviously, I made this here so that I could very easily get into the next room. But if that weren't there, how would you get up here, right? Because look, this is too high to jump. These are too high to jump, so there's only one thing to do, and that is to lightly not mess up and parkour your way over these little tombs. And it's difficult because you gotta not go too fast like I keep doing. And it might take a few tries, but if you don't go too fast, it's very easy. So that is just the very first parkour room. And because it's the first parkour room, it is the easiest. There's no stakes, there's no death, there's just a little bit of frustration. But yeah, happy with this room. We're putting it together. So anyway, after this first parkour room, we have the next one here. And as you can see, this room is where I am working on. Now, it is mostly a natural cave at this point. As you can see, I brought a beacon down here so I can start really carving this one down, because I want this one to be a very large room, actually. And I'm using a bit of the natural cave generation to sort of help me plan the direction I want to go down, because I want it to be a sort of spiral downwards with a very, very big drop down. And, you know, look, so there's a little bit of cave already opening up. So we're going to clear all this out, and that's going to be our sort of next project. But, whoop, forgot I took my elytra off. But you might notice there's a few little convenient drop downs every so often. I've been doing this because it is really difficult to only have one way in and out of things. So, you know, I just keep using my beacon exit to get out. But yeah, a lot of good progress on that. So let's get out of here for now. Let's enjoy the sunlight. Let's litter on the ground. Now here's the part where I get to say the famous YouTuber line. So I did a little building off camera. Last time you saw this area, it did not have nearly as many flowers, nor did it have a giant tree. So, yeah, I've been working on this. Really happy with how it's come together. Here, let me sleep real quick. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this area sort of off camera. I think it's kind of important to have an area like that in your base, especially if the rest of your areas are very planned out. I think it's good to have an area where you're just kind of messing around, where you're not planning anything and you can just add to it whenever you have inspiration. And that's what this little village has become for me. That said, I know I've mentioned it before, but I know we need a name for this area. Maybe something to do with the orange roofs, because that's like the you know, the thing that ties them all together. But if you have any ideas for the name of this village, let me know. I want to add a little bit more to it. Like, I think I've been considering adding maybe a blacksmith here in this area where I cleared out. Now, okay, I meant to show this on camera, like I meant to show when I found the gift, but I forgot to hit record, so I'll just show you now. but we got some fantastic gifts from our friend Short Range in exchange for bringing his dog over from the other world, you know, using wizard powers and all that. So I love these. I just love the unique stuff in Minecraft, you know, like when your friend names you a special item or something. That's the good stuff right there. So big thank you to Short Range. I absolutely love it. Let's talk real quick about what we want to do with this gorge, because we haven't built on it in a little while. We've been focused on the common areas and on the dungeon and stuff like that. So these areas up here I've started clearing out because I was thinking it might be cool to add some much larger trees, very dramatic and sort of hanging down and framing the area. I think that might be cool. I know Riz is still planning on doing more crystals and geodes sort of in the walls of the cliff. So that's gonna add a lot. And then probably once we add the trees in, we'll have some sort of hanging roots and hanging vines coming off of it. That will be really cool. And then here's something that I sort of did off camera. You may notice there's this little hole up here. What's going on over here? Let's find out. And let's not hit anything. Aha! Stuck the landing perfectly. It can be a little dangerous down there, but I started clearing out this area on a whim one day, like you do. And what I ended up sort of deciding along the way was that it might be really cool to make this sort of a cave hot springs, like a natural hot springs cave. I don't know. You know, obviously all of this isn't completely final, right? It's a little boxy still. But with some terraforming, with some magical crystals maybe, and some bubbly pool, I think it might be a really nice little secret hidden area. And of course, you know, we need to come up with a good way to get in and out, maybe a little secret entrance somewhere to get into here, not just flying in through the window. That's probably, ooh, look, you can see Easter from here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. That's as far as I've got. No plans, head empty, but maybe we'll see more progress on that in the near future. I need to deal with this problem at some point. Some hostile figures infiltrated Casper and his friend. But we have villagers, so I don't really know how to deal with that problem. So I'm just gonna ignore it for now.
A filter can go anywhere. I can put the filter here in the middle and let it filter here. I've had the filter anywhere, but I think for the best results is the filter should be. Oh wait,
whoa.
Is it people? Oh, it's Jera.
Hi.
Don't fall in. How are you?
Good.
Look.
No, I just came by to say it looks good.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello there.
What you been up to?
I've just been netherite booming.
Ooh, nice. Did you find any?
Yeah, I've got, let's see, 26 scraps.
Ooh.
Again, 60 meats. Sweet.
Where shall it go? Very busy room here.
Sure, that works.
I love that the new wood is kind of bringing in this color.
Yeah.
I was hoping for it.
Here's a couple for your pants.
What? Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see. I'll do my pants. Woohoo, purple pants.
Ooh.
And I'll do Silky Boy. I'll do Yara's best effort is now netherite.
Excellent.
Ta-da! Ooh. Thank you, Riz.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Oops.
Breaking things.
Oh no, you're here. I thought I was alone.
Nope. I'm watching you head dance. You dancing like no one's watching.
The throw yourself at the ground dance.
My favorite dance. Stage dive. Making a mosh pit right here.
Wow.
Oh, that's too dumb.
Well, with that, goodbye.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Thank you all for joining this terrifying and horrible ritual for evil, and by that I mean to rid and protect us from puns. We have here the ritual black candles of protection. Please remove yourself from the altar. Thank you.
I do apologize.
We must go in a clockwise position. Beep doop deep doop. These are the words. And please chant.
Chanting.
Chanting.
Oh, gotcha.
Chanting. Ouch. Lolo. Ow. Oh, server. Great server. Please protect us from puns.
Uh-oh.
Do not let us die of rocket damage. Do not let us be forsaken by puns.
Puns are good. This good.
Hey,
Protect
Do
us
not
from
let
those
it occur.
anti-puns. Oh, ow.
Harm none.
Did it work? Are there no more puns on the server?
Well, I don't know. Oh, well, one of the candles got unlit, so that's already a bad sign. But
Oh,
well,
that is a bad. That means
okay.
the guts are on my side.
ooh, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Listen, let's not draw any conclusions, okay? But I would say that it is too early to tell whether this was a success or a failure. I think the only way to know is to interact with Janny. But oh,
Speaking
oh
of
my
Danny,
gosh!
Oh,
Oh.
here comes reinforcements. Oh, what
was that on
happened?
purpose?
I think it worked. I didn't
we
mean to
rip
kill
the-
him, but
did we
like I
rip
guess.
the server of puns?
You didn't mean to kill him.
I mean, it wasn't. That wasn't the.
That worked better than I thought it would.
Ooh. Let's get his stuff. Hang on, he's got an axe down here. Oh, are they all puns?
Oh no.
Oh no, they are. All the garbage is
No.
puns.
Oh, no.
You will
Oh,
block
no.
out this
Oh
pun.
no.
No.
He punished
Let me
How dare
See?
him.
A barrel of
block
fun.
out
I'm
this
milking
pun.
this
Leave it there
joke.
because it is an awesome.
Oh no.
Oh god. We're being haunted. We're
We are
Wait.
being
being haunted.
haunted. Oh god.
Are we being haunted
Oh,
right
wait, there's
now?
a bamboo stock right here.
I think we're being
Shooting
haunted.
you another put. Oh no.
Are you being bamboozled, Max?
Oh god no. Where is he? Nope.